I don't do anything but make music and do interviews. And no, that's it. That's what I do. I think all I want to do is make music. What I have been doing, but I've stopped now, sort of involves 3 Rizzlers and some tobacco. But I mean, but those days are over. If I'd have started making music when I really wanted to start making it at 17, 18, and there were opportunities that sort of came and went, and I see they came and went for a reason, because I guess there's a lot of this business that I would not be able to handle, or I was not focused enough myself to know exactly what I wanted and so how to approach it. So, I don't know. What was the bloody question? People, like, they wrote in some paper once what was it? Oh, the gulf that celebrities put between him and the clubbers he used to go around with. Don't talk rubbish, you know, I've got shit to do, you know what I mean? I've got things to do. Like, just because I don't go out and go to a club that I might have gone to every week, it doesn't mean to say that I'm trying to separate myself from everybody else. It's just so absurd. I order. So they'll come at you with that attitude anyway. He's changed before they even know. Because that's what the media almost make it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You know, we're all supposed to have this power. We're all supposed to go out with glamorous women that only really like us for our money and, do you know what I mean? And take cocaine and go to a rock star and do this and do that and that's not what I'm into. I don't see that's of value at all. Is that what we're all supposed to do when we do music? I think we are. There's a little way we're supposed to go. We're supposed to take cocaine, go to parties, say no photos. We're shown all this, get that, have this, luxury, money, this and that, and people want to get that because they think that's what it is to be up there. And it's not, you know, it's just not. And we must start at least portraying an image that that's not what making it is all about. All right. Unfortunately, we've created a pit for ourselves, therefore we must make concessions to get out of the pit, which means that everybody must take perhaps a little drop in their standard of living. You know, you talk about homeless people. How many office blocks are there in London? 183,000 square feet, you know, available for rent. Well, I'm sure Jim, who sleeps over there under the bloody Zwemmer doorway, I'm sure he'd like to have somewhere to live, and there's enough money to do it, that's all. It's so minor an issue compared to what is really the problem. The fact that I have 2 cars, because A, I've got great interest in classic cars, because to me it's just like the guy who goes and buys a Monet. And it's not that hypocritical because I can't drive them because I just lost my licence. So I ain't driving them for a year, am I? And it's not that hypocritical because you can't drive 2 cars at once, and I don't drive them all the time anyway. And blimey, you know, a lot of the time the press have written down he's got 2 cars. Well, you only know that because I told you. So I don't think it's of great importance, you know what I mean? I can totally see your point, yeah, but you try standing in the triangular contradiction that I stand in. I don't believe a Native American, I honestly don't believe, would turn around to me and say, you're a pain in the arse, you're not doing us any good at all, because I think we come to the time where it's too late for sort of, we're Native Americans and we're righteous about it, and, you know, and it's for everybody to get together, you know, because there are people who are fighting for the same thing. And unfortunately, I've got a bigger voice in England than any Native American, perhaps. So maybe I should use that. I've tried to make it a little bit subtle, you know. People say, where are the horns on the hat? Well, they're not, because that's not what I'm trying to be. It's my interpretation. Well, I'm wearing the latest Jasper Conran chiffon tribe Jamiroquai top. No, I'm wearing just the scruffy stuff that I wear every day, I suppose. I like hats. I've always worn hats, and hats are just part of my attire, and they stop my hair getting in the way when I'm playing football and dancing and things like that. Otherwise, your hair flops. I've got fine hair, so that flops all over the place. I think a topper's rather good for the daytime, don't you? I like the countryside and a sunny day and running water and birds chirping and people being quite decent to each other and sort of understanding and having a good time. That's what I like. You know, some people feel they have to talk all the time. I don't have to just shut up. And in fact, when you do this all the time and you talk like I do, you do want to shut up at the end of the day. Big cheers to the